Hello everybody, Ty here, and in today's video, I'm here to save you, okay? If you are stuck, you're fearful, and you don't really have a plan when it comes to this year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I'm going to be going over a last-minute BFCM 2025 plan that you can implement yourself, everything from A to Z when it comes to automations, post-purchase automations, campaign calendar, pop-ups, everything that you want is going to be in this video so you can actually generate some sick results like our clients did last year, like here. There should be some results on the screen right now, but I'm not here to waste any of your time, so let's hop straight into it. All right, let's get into this video. Okay, so this is a last minute email and SMS plan for BFCM 2025. I know we got short time here, especially if you don't have anything in place already, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get into this. Now, obviously, this video is for you if you're an e-commerce brand who doesn't have anything in place or you're kind of worried about your BFCM strategy, but if you're also experiencing these problems, right? Election year rising ad costs, which is basically just increased competition, even though it's coming down a little bit, or you're competing with Temu/Amazon, which is literally everybody in the market right now, or having customer retention issues, aka your email marketing kind of just sucks, right? And you don't have time to do this all yourself, you're in the right place. Not to mention, if you want to directly communicate with the people that love your brand and are familiar with you, once again, you're in the right spot. And lastly, you want to actually deliver on timely and strategic offers. So you're not just blasting random offers out onto your list. You are in the right spot. So if you didn't know a little bit about me and why you should actually trust me, my company, evolvegrowth.ca, we've done now well over $2 million in attributable revenue through email and SMS alone for our clients, not to mention on a complete pay after results basis. Myself, I have actually been in the email marketing direct to consumer space now for well over 2 years. And everybody who helps me actually produce these results within my team, it's a baseline requirement that they are well above that threshold as well. Now, I've also worked in the men's apparel, women's apparel, men's cosmetics and women's cosmetics, food, beverage, high ticket, low ticket, literally most niches I have been able to work in. And if you don't already, trust me right now, just take a look at some amazing results from last year during November, right? During Black Friday, Cyber Monday. For this women's cosmetics brand, we generated them an extra $40K last November, which is about 51.27% of their total revenue. This men's fashion brand, an extra $20K through email and SMS, and this resulted in about a 44% stake in their total revenue. And for this men's apparel brand right here, about another 24K in total revenue through email and SMS, which is about 50% of their total revenue. And another beverage brand right here, where we did about 9.1K, which is about 53% of their total revenue last year during November. So before we get into this, it's important to note that when it comes to the campaign sending strategy and all other smaller things when it comes to your strategy, there's going to be two sides to the coin. You're going to have your conservative side of things, which basically is if you have a low sender reputation / not as strong deliverability. And then we're also going to have a full throttle / pedal to the metal kind of side of the things where you have a good sender reputation and you have strong deliverability. So which is better for you? Pretty cutthroat and pretty clear here, right? If you have below like a 70% deliverability score, then you're going to want to stick to a little bit more conservative side when it comes to the sending and what you're actually putting out. If your campaigns are looking like this right here, that's also another telltale sign that you want to dial back your sending, because you want to have a good reputation going into Christmas and also just into the new year, right? But if you do have a strong deliverability and you want to go full pedal to the metal, full throttle, right? This is what your account should be looking like, at least 70% deliverability, and your campaigns should be looking like this, okay? So table of contents here, so you actually know what we're getting into. I know this was up on the intro, little screenshot there, but first we're going to be going over list growth and opt-ins, all right? Next, we're going to be going over specific automation strategy, 3 strategic offers, and then 4, once again, like I just said, the conservative versus full throttle campaign calendar, okay? So let's just hop into this. When it comes to list growth and opt-ins, right, why is this important, all right? Q4 and November, whether running paid ads or not, you are literally going to be having the most amount of traffic and people on your website. And by not grabbing these people's emails, you are literally missing out on thousands of new email addresses, which in the long term means you are leaving thousands of dollars on the table and potential to remarket to them in the future. And obviously the immediate present as well, where you should be sending them campaigns like immediately. Now, you want to get these people excited for your sale and offers when it comes to BFCM. And doing this, setting up pop-ups, setting up BFCM hype pop-ups or hype promotions will help you do this and help you stand out in comparison to your competition. When it comes to what pop-ups you should be running, I'm going to try and keep this really clear, but keep your current welcome flow pop-up live at least until the week of Black Friday. But right now, literally immediately, go and create a VIP or a BFCM VIP pop-up. And this email should either be building hype directly for your sale, giving the date and making people excited, or tie it to an offer. All right. And keep this flow very short, literally 1 to 3 emails. One works very well for this. And you only want to target profiles within your current Klaviyo account. Now, why is this? Okay. This is because people will not be getting hit with your welcome pop-up and essentially will only be getting hit with your VIP pop-up. And it's a great way to reignite people that are already within your Klaviyo account because maybe they're not getting pop-ups right now. But if you currently do have other existing Klaviyo profile pop-ups like your birthday pop-up or your SMS exclusive or even your exit intent pop-up, when it comes to these, turn these off, turn your birthday pop-up off and keep your SMS and exit intent pop-ups live until the week of BFCM. Now, as you can see, during the week of BFCM, turn off your welcome flow pop-ups as we don't want people going through this. We literally want all the traffic onto your BFCM VIP pop-up, and make sure that you do change the targeting to all website visitors, not just the existing Klaviyo profiles. And if you don't already have automated email set up to this is where you should be doing this and giving them a baseline offer. Now, I didn't add in here, but you also probably want to turn off your exit intent pop-up unless you have this set up properly within the targeting, because most brands don't. But now, how do you actually do this? Okay, so this isn't a pop-up tutorial, but as you can see, here's just a result of a BFCM pop-up live right now that's crushing for our client. As you can see, like a 20% submission rate, and you want to set these up within Klaviyo. But do you notice how simple the pop-up is and how simple the email is? And this is done on purpose, okay? Right here, we're giving them just a very basic thing like Black Friday deals are here. We're building hype. We're saying, come redeem your discount. Obviously, right here, we are giving them a little bit of an offer. Now, in this specific case, this is actually tied to, I believe, in-house Klaviyo profiles only right now. So this is not going out to everybody within their actual account, just people that are in their system already and are coming onto their website. And as you can see on the right-hand side of things here, this is just the top part of the email that we are sending out, right? We have a clear CTA right away, like literally just telling people Black Friday is here, giving them the codes, we're giving them the offers, giving them exactly what they came for. And obviously this isn't the whole email, there's more, but this just didn't fit in the doc, and you will be just following a basic, email design protocol for the bottom of the email. Now, when it comes to your BFCM automations, this is very important. Now you might be like, okay, why is it important? Well, it's literally just the same common sense as having an abandoned checkout flow, right? You are leaving revenue on the table by not having automated, targeted follow-ups and reminders around your BFCM offers. And I don't think I really have to explain that, right? Right here, you can obviously see that these people are going to convert automatically when you have these things set up. And by not having this, you are literally leaving thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on how big your brand is, in lost revenue on the table. Now, what BFCM automation should you actually be running? Now, down here, I go over a little bit of a post-purchase kind of breakdown. But the first one you want to be having is your VIP opt-in. We kind of went over this already, right? A 1 to 3 email automated flow, and you want to be filtering out people who order within this flow. Okay, very simple. You build hype or you give them an offer. Very simple. Now, when it comes to your post-purchase side of things, this is like a 2 email automated flow. You don't want to have anything crazy long because your sending volume is already a lot during Black Friday, right? So how do you set this up and how do you actually make this work? So the purpose of a post-purchase cross-sell is to 1, increase immediate AOV, 2, or increase immediate LTV, and 3, to actually make this work. This is kind of in the keys to success as well, but you want to provide them a problem to their solution. All right. So very simple. A trigger is when somebody makes a purchase, right? We're going to just split them up into a conditional split, 50% each. So they either go down here or they go down here. or you can target it, specific off of a product purchase. But like I said, you probably don't have time for this to actually go ahead and set that up. So keys to success within this is an example. If somebody buys a shoe, this is a great chance to hit them with a shoe bundle, or sorry, a shoe shining bundle or a shoe cleaning bundle. If somebody buys coffee beans or you're a coffee brand, hit them with a mug and kettle bundle. Another one is if somebody buys a basketball, you're a sporting brand, hit them with a boss or maybe like a percentage off a basketball pump. Like very simple. And once again, just common sense. It's literally just common sense when it comes to this. Now, timing, you want this to be fast. You want this to be like 1 to 2 hours after they make their initial purchase. And you also want to give urgency. All right. Especially in this final email right here in the final reminder, give them urgency and make them cross that line to purchase again. Now, moving on to number 3, strategic offers. Okay. Now, why is having strategic offers actually important? Now, there's a lot of reasons for this, okay? And it's because strategic based offers are based on data. And by tailoring offers to different parts of your list and also basing off of, previous purchase history, it allows you to understand what people are most likely going to buy. Now, something that's very widely overlooked is actually giving out your best offer early in the sale, because it does sacrifice margins. And I'm going to try to explain this as clear and concise as possible, but it can get a little bit hard to understand. So right here we have Group A and we have Group B. Now, Group A, they love your product no matter what, and they're willing to buy from you. And they're literally just waiting for the first email of BFCM to come out. They get that offer and they don't want to risk, your products going out of stock or potentially missing the sale. And Group B, on the other side of things, they like your products. They're obviously in your list, but they don't love it enough to buy right away. Or maybe they're just a seasoned holiday shopper and they know that Cyber Monday is probably going to have a better deal, or Cyber Monday extended as well. Or like most people, they're just lazy and won't want to do anything until they're given a hard deadline. Example, sale ending tonight, right? So the importance of recognizing these two groups is because if you go ahead and give out your biggest offer right away, you're potentially not going to be able to get a lot of Group B to convert, and you're going to be sacrificing your margins on Group A because they would have already purchased with a lower percentage or a lower offer as a whole, right? And Group B, these people, you're going to convert them later in the sale anyways, regardless of whatever offer you give out initially. And like I said, it's mostly just due to timing and urgency within this. Now, what strategic offers should you actually be running? Because this is a great question. And like I said, you need to be basing this off of previous consumer data. This is what's going to help you the most when it comes to having killer BFCM offers and just offers in general when it comes to sales with your email list. Now, offers and bundles that work well throughout the year or known home runs, those are obviously pretty good to lean on, especially since this is a last minute plan. Or like I said, just basing things off of previous purchase history. Any offers that increase AOV, like bundles, those also can work well depending on what niche you're in and the ticket of your products. And you should be using these offers to boost LTV, AOV, and the whole nine, right? So how should you actually set this up within Klaviyo and Shopify? Go create your discount codes, go create your offers. This is not a discount code tutorial. But as we're just here, a little bit of a shameless plug. If you own an e-com brand, you're doing 25 to 250K per month, you don't have an email BFCM strategy, or you don't have any real email systems in place at all, and you're sick of getting burned by some agency that's going to ask you for a PIF, like a 6K PIF upfront or pay in full upfront, book a call with me, links below. We don't do that. We work on a pay after results basis, and we kill it for all our clients. So anyways, moving on down here. Now let's get into the juicy stuff, which is the campaign planner / calendar. Now, like I said, we're going to be going over a conservative and also a full throttle pedal to the metal side of things. But before we do that, it's important that we go over things to keep in mind during BFCM. Okay, you want to try and increase sender rep / deliverability, no matter where you're at in terms of your deliverability right now. Leading up to the sale, making sure that your deliverability is strong is so important. And the purpose of these emails should be to build trust and remove risk, allowing people to feel like it's a no-brainer when it comes to your first emails that are going out and your emails for the entire weekend. Now, how do you actually do this? You want to be providing lots of social proof and happy reviews. Also, handling objections within product-based solution emails. That's something that's massively slept on as well within the space. Like if you send an email to people that's literally explaining your product, explaining why it works and the solution to their problem that it solves, once again, it makes it a no-brainer when it comes to them opening your first emails. Now, last thing is to keep in mind before BFCM is flash sales do work, but you really do have to do them correctly. Like nobody likes getting emails from that brand that extends their flash sales 5 times right before Black Friday even happens. Like you're going to kill your credibility as a brand. You're going to kill your sender reputation. Don't do this. Don't do the extended flash sales. You can do a flash sale, but like I said, you got to do it correctly. Now, things to keep in mind during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You need to exclude people who purchase so they don't look for refunds. This is so important, right? It's very simple. Just go create a segment. Obviously, segment this to people that have used the specific discount codes or the specific offers during BFCM. If you want to do it as a whole, you can also just exclude people that have purchased from or during X time period. So it's very simple, and you can go ahead and set this up. Now, if an offer isn't performing that great, or you think it should be performing better, just change it. It's not the end of the world. It's BFCM. There's different offers, left, right, and center. You don't want to confuse your list, but just go ahead and change it. And also remember that BFCM is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? You have Thanksgiving, you have Black Friday, you have Small Business Saturday, you have the little gap period on Sunday, which you should be promoting to say Black Friday sale ends tonight. Then you have Cyber Monday, then you have Cyber Monday extended. And then when you have in November, you have free shipping day. You have obviously Christmas. You potentially have 12 days or the 12 days of Christmas. You have so much to actually send and position campaigns about. So remember, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And if you kill your deliverability now, kill your deliverability and credibility, nobody's going to care about you in December, right? So look at the metrics and evaluate them on a day-to-day basis. If you need to dial back your sending or increase it. Now, let's get into the sender strategy. So I'm going to put a little timestamp on the screen right here to go and take a look at the full throttle pedal to the metal if you do have strong deliverability. But if you have low sender rep / low deliverability, this is what I recommend you do. So on the Monday, this is just the immediate, whenever you're watching this, get your BFCM pop-up live. Like you want to get this going as soon as humanly possible. And then I recommend on the Tuesday, and we're going to switch this over because this video is actually going out on the Tuesday, get a social proof / happy reviews / experiences email out, right? This is once again building social proof, removing any sort of doubt and building the trust within your list. So it's very important. Now, on the Friday, this is where if you do a flash sale, you can do it correctly. But I've also put an option here because this is for the lower sender rep / deliverability brands. So you can do a 24-hour flash sale, but do not extend it. Don't do it. Do not extend it because it's not going to look good and you already don't have that good of a sender rep / deliverability. Now, another option you can do is an objection handling email, removing risk. And this should also include happy client reviews, or potentially also products or solutions that your product solves, and really just, once again, making sure that there's that trust there between you and your email list. Now, on the Monday, this should be another trust building email from the founder, and this should be plain text. And any emails, or not any, but most emails from the founder should either be plain text or designed in a way that it is very clear that it's from the founder. That could include an image or whatever. But another thing you also want to do is set your BFCM automations live, okay? This is very important as well. Now, on the Thursday, this is when you want to start your sale, okay? So you want to have offer 1 going out on your Thursday, and then Black Friday, no matter the sender rep, you want to have an email in the AM and an email in the PM. And literally, this is one of the only times throughout the year I recommend brands, especially with a lower sender rep, send 2 emails in a day. But it is important to get these emails out because everybody else is sending a lot and you need to stay up there with the competition, okay? So when it comes to Saturday, which is Small Business Saturday, hit up the non-openers with a plain text email. plain text might help them break into that inbox a little bit more. That's why I recommend that. And then on the Sunday, which is Black Friday sale evening, once again, go back to your main offer, right? Offer number one. And as you can see, offer number two, actually touch on this, there should be a better offer than offer number one. But for offer on the Sunday, you want to pitch it as Black Friday sale is ending tonight, etc., etc. Don't add a timer. Save that for your Cyber Monday extended and go on with that. Now on Cyber Monday, which is the second this year, you want to have your best offer, okay? This is the last chance. Make sure people know that this is like the biggest sale. This is the last chance they're going to get, and really give them your best offer here, okay? This can be offered too, depending on your margins and what you can do as well, but I'd recommend bringing in, once again, the biggest, the best that you can actually provide an offer that you can give to your email list. And obviously on the Tuesday, you do, or not obviously, it does depend on, once again, the metrics, like I said earlier, see how things are going, but you want to try and extend this sale, and this is where you want to add in a timer. Now, on the 4th, this is where you want to turn back all your old pop-ups on, right? Here, you want to obviously turn off your welcome series as well. I didn't go over that, but you want to turn off your welcome series here. So when it comes to the 4th, you want to turn back on all your old pop-ups and turn off your BFCM automations. And on the 6th, send a plain text email from the founder to the click-throughers who did not purchase with that same offer from Cyber Monday. Trust me, this converts people quite a bit more than you would think. Now, if you are having sweet deliverability and you have a high sender reputation, you are going to be sending a lot, okay? Even with this last minute plan, you want to just full on chad your way through this, full pedal to the metal, and drive home a fantastic sending strategy. Okay, so on the Monday, or really just once again, as soon as possible, get your BFCM pop-up live, and this should be giving an offer. Okay, this should be giving an offer, unlike the conservative where you might just be building hype. Give an offer, give it right away. Next thing you want to do is get a social proof email out ASAP. Happy reviews, happy experiences, get it out, build that trust. On the Thursday, I would recommend that you do an objection handling email, okay? You want to remove risk, once again, include happy reviews. And on the Friday, this is where you do want to have a flash sale. I would recommend you have a flash sale if you have strong deliverability. And, I just realized that this is wrong right here. Strong deliverability, okay? Now, on the Saturday of things, and not to mention, right, you want to include your post-purchase automations, right? Set these live here. On the Saturday, this is where you want to extend your sale, okay? And this is only to the people that clicked through and didn't purchase, right? So you're not extending the sale to everybody. You're literally extending it to people who clicked through and didn't purchase. So they were obviously very interested, and it's a good way to be very specific with your targeting. Now, on Sunday, or the Sunday, the week before Black Friday week, this is not the Sunday before Black Friday week, but on the Sunday, you want to send out a trust building email from everybody, and this should be plain text, okay? This email can be plain text as well. Now, on the Tuesday, Black Friday is here, the sale is here, it's early, it's starting. You want to start your sale a little bit on the more early side, and then on the Wednesday, you just want to repeat this same offer, different subject lines, of course, different email content, but same offer. And then on the Thursday, this is where the sending is really going to start to ramp up and increase. An email in the AM, an email in the PM, but the email in the PM should just be to non-openers from this first email. And then on the Friday, or the Black Friday, of course, you want to have an email in the AM, an email in the PM, and this is where you're increasing to a better offer, an offer number 2. And then when it comes to the Saturday, Small Business Saturday, once again, retarget the non-openers, and you can add another email in here, but I just recommend going with the non-openers. And then on the Sunday, this is when you want to be pitching Black Friday is ending today. You want to have an email in the AM and an email in the PM. And this actually should be offer number 2 right here. And then on Cyber Monday, this is where you want to repitch it like, hey, Cyber Monday, and give out your offer again here. This should be offer number 3. And you want to give out an email in the AM and an email in the PM, right? And these are to everybody in this case, okay? Now, On Cyber Monday Extended, which is Tuesday, December 3rd, this is where you want to have an email in the AM and an email in the PM again, but you also want to add a timer in here, okay? Pardon me. And on the 4th, a day after the sale ends, turn back on your old pop-ups, all right, and turn off your BFCM automations, including your post-purchase and your pre-purchase VIP pop-up. Now, on the 6th, lastly, you want to send a plain text email. Once again, just like in the conservative sending strategy, to people who clicked through but did not purchase. And that is everybody, anybody and everybody who has clicked through from an email, really throughout all of November. But you could just do from, when you started your sale to when you ended it. You want to send them an email and you want to give them, once again, I'll put it right here, offer number 3, the best offer number 3. And this is a great way to follow up with people that were so close but just didn't pull the trigger for some reason, right? You can add some objection handling in there as well and happy reviews, but most likely it's just going to be a plain text and you want to get this through to the click-throughs. So I hope you found this doc helpful. I know I might have been a little bit rushed, but I know if you are in a position where you need to get this figured out, you are in a rush right now. You need to get this done. So if you want the doc, go here, go into my website. A little pop-up will pop up. It's going to ask for your email. Just put it in, and then you'll get sent the doc right away. Or just DM me on Instagram. A lot easier. That way you don't have to give me my Instagram, give me your email. This is my Instagram. Just shoot me a DM. You don't have to be following me. So yeah, hope this helped you, and I will see you in the next one.